Fuck you, Jimmy. You know I'm right. Till you come and visit Microsoft.
So I'm here with Tom Sullivan, who some of you may remember is the special effects man who designed the Book of the Dead and various other artifacts from the Evil Dead trilogy. He's also possibly getting high on that marker.
Boy, the fumes are amazing.
So Tom, what's new? What's exciting? What new projects are you up to right now?
Let's see. Lately I've been acting in movies. I've got a couple here. A lot of fun. Amy Lynn Best, who's here at Cinema Wasteland every year, directed this post-feminist horror film. It's a pseudo-documentary about a horror film being shot at a haunted attraction in Pennsylvania. The horror film they're shooting is called Tesseract. And Tesseract is a movie about the making of a movie called Splatter Movie.
Hey, what are you doing here? You know you're not on today, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
I just didn't want to hang in my hotel room all day long. I'd rather spend time on the set. It's really convoluted but interesting. And I play myself to give it kind of a documentary feel. There's some fun twists in it and stuff. But it's a really entertaining film and got some really clever scenes in it and hot lesbo action.
How's it going? Not bad, making a movie. That's good. Hey, you're new on the set, aren't you? Yeah, I just got here today. Really? Well, that's kind of... Oh my God. You're chewing my face! Stop it!
It's terrific.
I've actually seen the Splatter Movie. Very great film.
It is. It's
from the fine folks at Happy Cloud Pictures.
Absolutely. Happy Cloud. Love it. And then my friend Ryan Meade made this anthology film called 100 Miles to Midnight. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And I'm in that with my buddy Pat Reese. We're in one of the short films called WWJD. And I played the very religious father of a beautiful young daughter who I keep locked up in the basement in a dog cage, and I feed her raw steaks covered with human blood. But there's a very good reason.
Isn't that the way it always is?
Yes.
When I was a young girl, my father used to do the same thing to me.
Sure.
What say this crowd? We do it, this man! I say we let him go! I say we kill him!
So this idiot is basically you 2,000 years ago. Yeah, see, that's obviously you.
And most recently, it looks like I'm going to be directing my first feature film called The Last Ghost Story, based on my script. And we're shooting at the Homer Mill in Homer, Michigan. It's a haunted attraction, bar, dance hall. It's a big fun thing. And the story is about 4 female paranormal investigators who find themselves trapped in terror. So it should be fun.
It's the last ghost story.
The last ghost story.
So
we'll need to make another ghost story when I'm done.
So I'm gonna send the memo to Hollywood. Just tell them stop it.
Forget it. Pointless after my film.
Tom has got it in the can.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Let's see. Well, and I'm here in my museum at Cinema Wasteland, and I bring my artwork that I did for Chaosium, a role-playing game company. Did Lovecraft game called Call of Cthulhu for about 18 years, and kept the rights to my artwork. And plus I've got let's see, Book of the Dead pages from Evil Dead that you can buy. All our archival quality prints, archival quality paper and inks should last for hundreds of years. You can impress your friends for centuries.
Future civilizations will dig up the works of Tom Sullivan and be amazed.
Yes. It'll be the foundation of their future civilization.
Yeah, until they find the internet. Let's talk about some of your previous works.
Sure.
How many questions do you get about special effects that you did for The Fly 2?
Not that many, actually.
Aha!
That was a fun project. It was kind of like, instead of the inspired amateur hour that I did on Evil Dead, Fly 2 was working with fellows who, worked on ILM movies and all those things. And I worked for Chris Wallace Productions. Chris got the Oscar for his work on The Fly. Did Enemy Mine, Gremlins, a whole bunch of things. And that was like a college level course. I was working, with serious professionals, and it was like factory kind of discipline and everything. And but that was a trip. I got to work with John Berg, who was the stop motion director for the Hoth Battles stop motion sequence with the walkers.
Oh, the AT walkers and
that he's a hero of mine. He and Phil Tippett, just kept the stop motion going. Dragon Slayer and all that stuff. Wow. And so I liked him, and we both had the same kind of upbringing. Both saw Kong when we were kids, and had parents who just didn't get it.
This has probably been done to death, but I will ask the typical, any anecdotes about the Evil Dead movies?
Boy, somebody asked me what it was like working with Bruce Campbell, and I hadn't really thought about that. And on both films, Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, I don't think we said 50 words to each other. For one thing, back in those days, Bruce was really shy. I mean, invited him to a party, he'd be the guy sitting there in the corner and first to leave, But you put a spotlight on him, and he's all there. Today you can't shut him up.
Yeah, actually, I was at the Toronto Fan Expo. He was the guest of honor, and yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And but the thing is when you're the star of a movie and you're in like every scene, and your head's got to be in the game, because you're trying to maintain where the head space of the character is. And even though chunks of the film were shot more or less in order, that's quite a juggling act. And on Evil Dead 2, it was even bigger, because that suddenly, instead of a couple $10,000 that you're going down to make a film with, at least initially, Evil Dead 2 was, I think, $3 million. And, that's had a huge crew, and, time is money, and he had his own gym that he was working out and all that stuff. And
what would
always friendly when we did talk.
So that's always good.
He's a great guy. He's as cool as he appears on screen. And I want him to have the greatest success. I'm a huge Burn Notice fan. I love that show. And if you haven't seen My Name is Bruce, buy a copy immediately.
That's a fantastic film.
If you're jonesing for Evil Dead 4, My Name is Bruce will give you a fix.
Or at least turn you on to eating beans.
Yes, bean curd.
Bean curd. Yeah. What would you say is your best special effects masterpiece?
I'd go with the stop-motion finale of Evil Dead. Did that with Bart Pierce. He was the co-animator and cameraman on that that work. And that's 3 months of work going by in about 2.5 minutes. It was a great collaboration. It was back very favorably on that.
My favorite part was when the skull's busting open, the bugs are crawling out, and there's kind of like the mashed potato-y stuff coming out of the shirt sleeve. That was beautiful.
Oh. It's funny because everybody guesses different on that. It's actually oatmeal.
Oh.
But is that down south? Is that the grits?
What is the one special effect that you haven't done that you would want to do?
I'm not sure it's a special effect I want to do. I'd like to do a stop motion, live action stop motion Lovecraft film. Back in the 70s, before I worked on Evil Dead, I participated in pre-production trying to get a film going called The Cry of Cthulhu. It was kind of based on Lovecraft's writings and stuff, but we had come up with our own story. And I have actually some artwork here that I did for that. Let me. It's around here somewhere. Yes, here's one. Now this is going to be set in the Black Forest, Germany, near Stuttgart. And there's about a young couple who buy a castle and find all these relics and unleash things. That's supposed to be Yog-Sothoth rising up, going nuts. Got a bit of glare there.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Amazing.
And it's kind of a self-portrait there. Amulet and a dagger. You need those elements like in Evil Dead. You got the book and the dagger. You know. And then there was another really goofy one. Let's see. Oh, this one here. Oh, we got a bigger version somewhere right here. Here it is. And that's the hero on a Shantak being flown to unknown Kadath. And you have to be mad to make the journey. But he's going past all these demons and old ones, encased, entombed in planets and stuff.
That is the Lovecraft staple. If I were to explain what I saw, I'd go mad.
And here's this is just another Lovecraft thing, but this is Cthulhu in the ancient city of Relay, or however you pronounce that, sleeping, being worshipped by the deep ones.
It's kind of like me when I woke up this morning.
And then when Cthulhu wakes up, he hits the surface, and there's the call of Cthulhu. And for this, I hadn't painted. I had done a painting in like a decade when I did this, so I rented The Perfect Storm on DVD and freeze frame lightning flashes during the storm. And actually, little bits of it wound up in the picture. In fact, it inspired the tidal wave, because when Cthulhu makes the call of Cthulhu, Earth is gone, and it's all over for humanity. So I thought a tidal wave wiping everything out was a good little idea to put in the background.
Alrighty.
Yes.
So, any parting words they would?
Well, Earth needs artists. Filmmaking is fun. It beats war as a way to spend a lot of money, and you actually make money back if you do it right. Something war doesn't really engage in that much, unless you're after oil and Iraq. But anyway, be creative and attend horror conventions. If you're a creative person, these are amazing places to network. People like me, you got actors, writers, artists, special effects people, any number of filmmakers galore here, and manufacturers, people making their own stuff. So think of a horror convention as a jobs career day. They're brilliant, and believe me, people would love to tell you how they got started in showbiz and all this stuff, and give you advice on it. So bring your portfolios and whatever you got and show it off. It's worth it.
Excellent. Well,
okay.
Thank you, Tom.
You bet.
And enjoy the rest of the convention.
I always do. Yes.
And be careful with those markers.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Like a shock.